Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Nicole or Joslin, and today we are going to be talking about some high school habits that I believe will be good to have in college, because college is a lot different from high school, but there's some things in high school that can really help you throughout college, and these are the habits that you create early on. And I think that having these habits or mindsets will actually help you out earlier on in college, so that you don't really have to figure it out for too long while you're already in college. So there's that. And if you guys don't know, I'm an incoming senior in the University of the Philippines, Manila, taking up BA Behavioral Sciences. Yay! So I came from a very small school. It's called Community of Learners. A lot of the things here in my list of habits I was able to practice, and a lot of us had the opportunity to practice these behaviors, these mindsets, these habits. The habits I developed in high school were some of the things that kept me going in college, and there are also a lot of things that I wish I had developed in high school that would have helped me out in college. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first helpful habit or mindset that I developed in high school that really helped me out in college is time management and responsibility. In college, you don't really have a fixed schedule. I mean, sometimes you do, but still a lot of the times you actually end up having to do a lot of the work outside of the classroom. So you're given this illusion that you have so much time because you basically have a lot of breaks and classes don't take up like the whole day, but still you have a responsibility to get your work done outside of the classroom, where nobody's really watching you, nobody's really pushing you to get stuff done, you know. So you kind of have to develop your own motivation to get things done. And I think what really helped me back in high school with my time management and responsibility over my work was having extracurriculars. Having afternoon activities and outside of the classroom really made me more careful with how I spend my time, because I knew that to be able to get good output, I needed to set aside time talaga to like get stuff done. And having more than just academics in my life really helped me set aside time for doing my homework, for doing my research and all that stuff. And in college, it isn't just about academics either, you know. You are growing socially, you are exploring, having fun. There's a lot of things that you're doing outside of the classroom, but you have to have that self-control to set aside time for your academics. A lot of people in college go out, party, eat out sa mall, or do org work. Oh my gosh, org work, that's crazy.
I also just want to add that this is good because you learn how to set aside time to stay healthy and take care of yourself.
Number 2, research and advanced studying. Now in college, a lot of professors will give you a syllabus which includes all the topics for the whole course during the semester. And in college, like a good habit kasi to have is to just like kind of study everything before the lecture, so that once you're inside the classroom, you already kind of have an idea of what you're going to be taught. Hopefully, if you know the professor follows the syllabus. But then in the end, it's always nice to just learn more about the topic before it's discussed, so that you can also be able to raise your hand if you have an answer to the question, or if you have a question about the topic. And I think that in high school, you know, it doesn't have to be in college, but then you can do it in high school. In high school, we did, you know, the book chapter per chapter per chapter. One thing that I feel would have improved my math would have been if I, you know, kind of studied the next chapter and tried to do the exercises before it was taught. But yeah, no, that wasn't me in math, and I think that's why I had like a harder time in the end. Yeah, and then also practice proper research. I know that in high school now with the K-12, you do end up having a research project, I believe, at the end of whatever year or whatever semester. In college, they don't really teach you about research right away. I mean, to write a paper and to study the parts of the paper. And in high school, we weren't really taught like the professional side of it. And I think that during my first year of college, it's something that would have helped me a lot if I knew how to do research efficiently and well, you know, so that my output would have been a lot clearer, a lot nicer. And once you understand like the different parts of the paper, the different essential information in each part, then everything else just kind of becomes easier, clearer, and you're able to do your research paper a lot faster without, you know, kind of feeling lost. And so this is why I think that taking opportunities to learn how to efficiently conduct quality research will definitely be a huge pro in college. And actually, quite timely, a few people at Harvard, Stanford, and MIT are working together to start a program called the Summer STEM Institute, or SSI. SSI is like a 6-week virtual summer program that will run from June 1st to August 1, 2020. SSI teaches students how to conduct independent research projects, and they also mentor students through these projects. Like, there's also this masterclass series, like masterclass lecture series, where students are actually connected to speakers from Harvard, Stanford, MIT, and other top universities. There's so many great speakers. Like, some of them are from Forbes 30 under 30 recipients, and also International Science and Engineering Fair. Yeah, Science and Engineering Fair winners. And a lot of these researchers are very much accomplished in their fields. And there will be generous financial aid. They've also set aside like full tuition scholarships for students who can't afford full tuition. Honestly, this is a program that I wish I had in high school. So I encourage all of you guys to check it out if you're still like in high school or if you're incoming college. So do check it out and apply. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box down below for those who are interested and those who want to know more about the program. All the information is there down below in the link, so make sure to click it and check it out. Honestly, I'm so happy to be able to share this opportunity with you guys, especially because I know that a lot of you are very passionate about excelling in your academics. This is like the real deal, guys, so make sure to check out the link down below. So yeah, research. You know, honestly, there are so many people who still struggle in research and they're already like seniors or juniors. You know, once it's thesis, everything just happens so quickly and you're still trying to balance the classes that you're taking with your thesis. So it's really good to have a healthy, efficient way to conduct research, and that's something that I believe you will learn in this program. Okay, number 3, leadership and communication with your classmates. So you can practice this during times that you have group work, you know, a project or a group paper. It's good to practice having a leader role and also a follower role, and also because leadership isn't just about bossing people around, it's about getting everybody to work efficiently and know what's going on with your project or your paper. So having that role makes you more mindful of your work. In college, what happens a lot in group work is people are just assigned roles, assigned parts of a paper, and then that's all they focus on. When you're a leader or you're trained with a leader mindset, you overlook everything, which kind of trains your brain to understand the whole thing. And in the end, you end up learning more and also, I believe, performing better or creating better output because you understand your work more. Group work is about collaborating, communicating better with one another to really understand what you're working towards and what you're trying to create. It'll really spare you, I think. It'll really spare you a lot of confusion, frustration. Hindi ko lang ginagawa ko in college, so that in college you're not so lost. So, okay, next habit is to understand your study style and also develop good work habits. You know, for different topics, there are different ways to study, and for different people, there are also different ways to study different topics. Did that make sense? You know, sometimes it's different the way you study in business school or in med school or in social sciences. There are different techniques in studying, so I do suggest that maybe you can watch some YouTube videos about study styles so that for each subject you know how to study the topics. Like, you know, you don't study literature the way you study math. Just understand how you learn. Like, maybe you're more visual, or maybe you like listening to audiobooks, maybe reading isn't your thing, maybe you like watching YouTube videos. Just try to apply as many study styles as you can in high school so that you can kind of figure them out, and once you get into college, studying will then become a lot more efficient for you guys and things will get into your brain a lot faster, because in college everything is fast-paced and you do need to get stuff stuck in your brain fast. And lastly, now this is something that I think I did a pretty good job in doing in high school, and that's just, you know, not depriving myself of, you know, excitement and going out, hanging out with friends, going to the mall, going wherever. I already knew what alcohol tasted like, and I think it's good to practice moderation in all of these things, because once you get into college, you kind of have more control over what you do and more freedom to go out and hang out with your friends and party and everything. So I think that it's good not to deprive yourself of these things in high school so that you can have more control over yourself in college, because a lot of people who deprive themselves in high school end up kind of going completely at it in college, and it can be very dangerous, especially if you don't know your tolerance, don't know how to moderately enjoy going out in college. Hi, sorry. I'm giving you a tip. And by experiencing these things in high school with people that you trust, like maybe your family or friends that know you and take care of you, you know, it doesn't even have to be about like partying. It could be like just spending time at the mall or going out of town or just basically having fun, you know. But yeah, mainly about the partying. It's kind of one of those cliche college experiences, lifestyle things. So by practicing how to enjoy life while also balancing academics, just having a taste of that is really good once you get into college, because first you'll know your tolerance, you'll know when the hangover is worth it, if your body can handle like going out, having fun, and still being able to produce the output that you need for school. Also, you won't have that fun high in college. You know, you'll experience the fun high in high school. So once you get into college, it's not really like this whole new world where you can just go wild and go crazy. Because in college, more than ever, you need to be responsible and have a good work-life-school balance. And also, it's a lot scarier in college because you're exposed to a lot more people, and you know, people that I guess like you don't really know and you can't really trust with your crazy, wild, going all over the place self, as compared to people in high school who kind of know you better and aren't really capable of steering your mind too much. So yeah, and then this next one is actually also kind of like a subcategory. It's to learn how to ask for help. Now, we talked about the whole independent part, but a lot of times in college you might be giving yourself a harder time than needed when you can actually ask for help. Like maybe ask, it's kind of like a pride thing for a lot of people. No, I don't need you. Oh, I don't need you. Like sometimes you kind of see yourself as maybe weak or dumb if you ask for help, but that's not true. You can ask your prof for more materials, for maybe their PowerPoint if they let you get the PowerPoint. But yeah, just learn how to take the initiative. And also, if you don't understand something, if the prof lets you know that you can ask questions when you can. And also your classmates, maybe ask them if they have this reading, if they have this file, you know, because in the end you'll be giving yourself a smarter way to study. Okay, next tip is to, I don't know, I don't think this is a habit anymore, but just not be too hard on yourself, I guess. Because in like don't be mayabang in high school. Like if you have a high grade or whatever, don't make that like your only pride or like your biggest pride. Learn to like humble yourself, because it's hard when you get into college and you're not the top student anymore, or maybe you had better grades in high school and suddenly in college, you know, the competition's like huge. And if you made grades who you were in high school, it's gonna be so much harder in college. Like if you get a low grade, or if malastang na your prof doesn't give high grades, it's really gonna bring you down. And when you fail like a class or maybe an exam, it's gonna be so hard. You're gonna be so hard on yourself, and you're really gonna bring yourself down. And you can't have that in college. You have to have a healthy, forgiving mindset, and just don't use it as motivation to do better next time, instead of being so hard on yourself, bringing yourself down, stressing out so much, while at the same time being mean to yourself. That's something that's not really good in college. So in high school pa lang, humble yourself, you know, give yourself a good tap on the back when you do a great job, but make sure to recognize that it's something that you do. Yeah. You know, each exam, each high grade, it's a victory. It's not like an expectation that you have on yourself. It's something that you work for from scratch every single time. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I might come up with a few more things, but you'll just hear it from me in my future videos if I do bring it up. But yeah, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please make sure to click the thumbs up, and like, let me know in the comments down below if you're a high school student, if you're a college student. Just, I'd love to know. And like, I'd ask like what school you're from, but I probably don't know a lot of schools. But yeah, just let me know what grade you're in or what year you are in college. That would be so cool. Thanks guys. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button and the bell button so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. I post every single week, and so I hope that I see you guys in my next video. Till then, I love you so much. Hugs and besos. Stay safe, guys.